Tiny goals on the gift design. Sparkle glows and ribbons red. Magic happens while you're in bed. Wrap it up with love inside. Feel the joy that's fuel tide. Paper crinkles with the light. It's the shining light. Snowflakes swirling all around. In the workshop, not a sound. Busy hands crafting cheer. A special gift, time of year. Underneath the Christmas tree, surprises for you and me. It's just time, it's so much care. Love is what we share. Wrap it up with love inside. Feel the joy that's full tide. Paper crinkles with the light. It's the shine of the night. Santa's sleigh is packed to go to the sky in over snow. Every package wrapped just right, ready for a world so bright. Need a gift that's straight from my heart. Custom made only from the stone. I made more than time. No one does it like us, no harm. The gift is like company. And you join creativity. And it matches to suit your vibe. Meaningful gifts make you feel alive. Personal touch on every piece. Unique style you won't decrease. Feeling special is our goal. Every gift will fill us soul. Gift is like company. Brings you joy, creativity. And it matches to suit your vibe. Meaningful gifts make you feel alive. Personal touch on every piece. Unique style that won't decrease. Feeling special is our goal. Every gift will fill us soul. Gift is like company. Brings you joy, creativity. And it matches to suit your vibe. Meaningful gifts make you feel alive. From books to teas to treasure keeps, diving deep beyond the leaves. Our designs with love and care, there's a story in what you learn. The gift is like company, brings you joy, creativity, and it matches the social vibe. Meaningful gifts make you feel alive. Some goes on. There's a place that where's magic from. It's so love I didn't want. They deserve gifts that won't personalize for every man. No two gifts are quite the same. Branded much that's also meant with charm and care. It's hard to beat. Oh, the gift design company, turning dreams to reality. your moments truly shine. From custom loves to cozy teas, they craft with ease and expertise. A special touch in every piece, and make your moments truly shine. When you're in need of something great, look no further than this bright. They'll wrap your wishes with love and watch your heart. Hey, what's going on, Crystal, Amber? Welcome to the Get to My Company. Design company, turning dreams to reality. More than every stitch and line, they make your moments truly shine. Each name engraved with candy breaks, its hands touching every place. The most to charms that spirits live, wrapped in one pictured with you. Oh, the gift design company, they color life so strongly. From branded hues to custom smile, they turn our thoughts into style. In every frame a story shown, no gift too small that one has need. In flashes made our hearts of gold, the tale of God and through every holiday and sea. The magic gifts bring hearts see. Her soul like one set free. The bond we share forever strong. The number one gift design. For every moment so divine. Memories in each detail still in touch evermore. Design, calling life so softly. From branded hues to custom smarts, they turn our thoughts into gentle gifts. The design company, they color life so softly. From branded hues to custom smarts, they turn our thoughts into stars. Tender hands, they craft our dreams, and every thread of love that gleams. They mold the clay of heart's desire, kindled gift by their each name engraved with care and grace. A timeless touch in every place. Amongst the charms that spirits give, words and affection, all the death designed company. They color life so soulfully. Branded hues to custom smiles. Okay. Okay. What's up, Brad? Then. We color life so soulfully. Branded hues to custom smiles. They turn our thoughts into smiles. Bring hearts near. Personalized like whispered song. The bond we share forever strong. So, bye, bye. Go on in perfect design for every moment. So to fly. Memories and details. Long to take. Like a shining star, enjoy to you every heart gives that speak, leading in grace, a little love in every place. From our hands to yours, so fine. The gift design company. It's one of a kind. This is what we got here, guys. Personalized keychains for your business. They're for sustainable wood innovators. They have 200. I got 100 left. We're right about 80 or so more keychains got to go out. So if you know anybody need keychains for your business, you need pins, almost anything. I'll show you what we got here. From hands to yours, so far. The design company is one of a kind. Everybody, there's a story to share. Handcrafted treasures, pretended celebrating every design with your heart and soul shine. From our heart to yours in time, creating magic so sublime. We bring warmth with every touch, a little sparkle means so much. For every dream and every plan, we give you love from hand to hand. Oh, the gift design company, personal touch in every piece. Let your spirit let it shine. Custom wonders pure divine. Oh, the gift design company, personal stand up, smile, and do. Creating moments we cherish so much. From birthday surprises to sweet valentine invitations and gifts that only we love. Every present, a story that we can tell. The gift design company does it so well. Come on. They capture hearts with just a touch, creating moments we cherish so much. From birthday surprises to sweet valentine invitations and gifts and golden. Just symbols after all. It's the memories we made that truly stands tall. Stockings hung with hugs that long the storm. Nothing can quite compare to a joy that makes us whole. Snowflakes dance in the air, creating magic on the ground. In this season so rare, true love's what we found. All the gifts we give and take, they're just symbols after all. It's the memories we make that truly stand tall. Workshop is so fine. Tiny goals on the gift design line. Sparkle goes and ribbons red. Magic happens while you're in bed. Wrap it up with love inside. Feel the joy that's fuel tide. Paper crinkles with delight. It's the shine in the night. Snowflakes swirling all around. In the workshop, not a sound. Busy hands crafting cheer. The special gift, time of year. Underneath the Christmas tree, surprises for you and me. Hearts just tied with so much care. Love is what we share. Wrap it up with love inside. Feel the joy this fuel tide. Paper crinkles with delight. It's the shine in the night. Santa's sleigh is packed to go to the sky in over snow. Every package wrapped just right, ready for the world so bright. No one does it like us anymore. You have to believe, 'cause it's hard for you. It is so cool. It is so cool. They're making a really cool product. Crazy money. Makes at least $1,000 every year. That I catch this on replay. Give this video a thumbs up so that it gets recognized in the algorithm and pushed out to the people who could not make it to the stream. All right. Let me just make sure that I'm live on YouTube real fast before we start getting into today's topics. Talk about a few things today. As you guys are coming in, let me know where you're viewing from. Acknowledge your city, acknowledge who you are, actually. I want to talk. So these W1237. Let me take it to something. Impressions made on hearts of gold. It's there in every holiday and cheer. The magic gifts bring hearts near. Person always like my spirit soul. The bond we share forever strong. The number one imperfect gift design. For every moment so divine. Memories in each detail song. Love and touch forevermore. Oh, the gift is on. Company, they color life so soulfully. From branded heels to custom smokes, they turn off thoughts and gentle gifts. The gift is on company, they color life so soulfully. From branded heels to custom smokes, they turn off thoughts into smell. In every frame, song we true, not to small. The heart has new intentions made on heads of gold. The tale of love and pride we told. In your hands, we comfort just a part of the body. In every flow, a love's like this is how I got. This is how I got. I know the way of hearts decide. To the light, I will. Each name engraved with care. A timeless touch in every from marks to charms that spirits live, wrapped in warmth that gentle. Though the gift is company, they color life so soulfully. From branded hues to custom smiles, wrapped in warmth that gentle. Oh, the gift is company. They call their lives so soulfully. From rounded hues to custom smiles, they turn our thoughts into styles. In every frame, a story. No gift too small, the heart has. Impressions made on hearts of gold, a tale of love and craft we told. Every holiday magic gifts bring hearts near. Personalized love is that song, the one we share forever strong. The number one imperfect gift is sunrise for every moment so defined. Memories and each detail song, love and touch forever. the heart of the city where dreams come true. The gift design company has something new. Personalized love that looks so tight. Gonna make your world feel so right. From branded swag to heartfelt charms, every gift's a hug with open arms. Unique and bold like a shining star, bringing joy to you wherever you are. Gifts that speak with meaning and grace, a little love in every place. From our hands to yours so fine, the gift design company is one of a kind. Whether near or far, they know your name, bringing warmth to your Hall of Fame. Crafted special with a personal touch, the gift design company is one of a kind. In every item there's a story to share. Handcrafted treasures with tender care. Celebrating you with every design. Let your heart and soul shine. Gifts that speak with meaning and grace. A little love in every place. From our hands to yours so fine. The gift design company is one of a kind. In every item, there's a story to share. Handcrafted treasures, they tender care. Celebrating you with every design. Let your heart and soul shine. Gift design company. Personalized, straight from the heart. Step into the gift design company. Enjoy every day. Any special moment, I lost you to stay. From baby treasures to heart that keepsakes. Feel the warmth and the love in everything we make. Got a birthday coming, a milestone. Make sure your gift feels like home. Because sometimes it's meaningful and bright. Your moments in love, day and night. Gift design company, we bring joy every day. Any special moment, I love's here to stay. From greatest treasures to heartfelt keepsakes. Feel the warmth and the love in everything we make. Got a birthday coming, a milestone. Make sure your gift feels like home. Custom touches, meaningful and bright. Like your moments in love, day and night. Gift design company, we bring joy every day. Any special moment, I lost here to stay. From baby treasures to heartfelt keepsakes. Feel the warmth and the love in everything we make. Gift that tells a story, a smile that lasts. Celebrating moments, first and last. Small inside the night, you care. Design company always there. Kept design company. Bring joy every day. Special moment, I was here to stay. Baby treasures too hard for keepsakes. Feel the warmth and the love in everything we make. Just sandwich with your heart, crafted with a loving art. From our hands to yours with care. Every moment we will share. Oh, the gift design company. First little touch in every beat. Lift your spirit and let it shine. Custom wonders pure divine. Celebrate the moments true. Gifts that speak the soul of you. Branded treasures, memories. Handpicked love to set you free. For the gift design company. Where every love is meant to be. From our heart to yours in time. Creating magic so sublime. We bring a sparkle into the night. For every dream and every plan. We give you love from hand to hand. The gift design company. Personal touch in every piece. Lift your spirit and shine. Still one that's pure divine. The gift design company. Personal touch in every piece. Lift your spirit and let it shine. Custom wonders pure divine. You fall all into dream. Those eyes moving on. Once you cut out on the backing, so you cut out on the orange and the blue, that's what happens. But these colors get cut out on the back, you have to cut out the back later. Those out. Something not happening.
So I just need to do the actual concrete cutout for me. I'm not decided for that. Okay. And take some temperate orange concrete to okay, so I'll take this.
I would just enjoy
For these. Okay.
same thing for
Okay, thank you.
what would you say is that mm-hmm.
Stop asking God. Stop praying for money for your rent. Stop praying for money for your car payment. Stop praying for money for your retirement. Stop asking God to give you money. Stop asking God to give you money. Why am I saying that? Because two things. Number one, you can't do God's part. Number two, the children of Israel were getting ready to go to the promised land after coming out of Egypt. And this is what Moses wrote. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verses 11 to 18. It says, beware, thou forget not the Lord thy God, in the keeping of his commandments, and his judgments, and his statutes, which I command thee this day. Lest when thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses, and dwelt therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, and thou hast, and all that thou hast is multiplied, then thine heart be lifted up, and thou forget the Lord thy God which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage, who led thee through the great and terrible wilderness, wherein were fiery serpents and scorpions and drought, and there was no water. Who brought thee forth water out of the rock of flint, who fed thee in the wilderness with manna, which thy fathers knew not, that he might humble thee, that he might prove to do thee good in thy latter end. And thou say in thine heart, my power and the might of my hand have gotten me this way. But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee the power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant which he sware unto thy fathers, as it is this day. The scripture says, God told the children of Israel, don't make the mistake of thinking you did this thing by yourself. Hey, if you live in one of these cities right here, why don't you own an apartment building? Seriously, let me show you a path that can absolutely change your lives and unlock financial freedom. You might be thinking right now, listen, Tyler, I don't have millions and millions of dollars sitting in a bank account. Hell, I don't even know what a good deal would look like or how to get started. And that's okay, because just for a second, I want to challenge you to think bigger than you've ever thought before. Because in just a minute, I'm going to give you the exact process that I've taught my students to use every single day to create their real estate empire by owning these big apartment complexes. I'm going to invite you to attend my upcoming masterclass in your area. You can click right here, get those seats. Now listen, despite the common belief that people cannot own these things, I'm going to tell you right now that doing an apartment deal, buying an apartment deal is actually less headache than any of those single family flips that you've seen on TV. If you have the right tools and the right people, which we can help you with both those, by the way, anybody can own an apartment complex. And I'm going to show you how right now. Okay, let's dive into this thing. First, you need to find an apartment, right? You're going to go to a place called LoopNet.com where you'll find a whole bunch of apartment deals, but we're looking for specific apartment deals. You want to look for those that are listed by a residential broker or for sale by owner. Those are going to be some of your best properties, your best opportunities right now. Now, number two, if you need to. At least I certainly have to. Remember, these are big apartment deals. Just make it to where you put it negative so you don't see it when you put it there, but you don't want to put it super negative because they really defeat the point. But I think it's small, so it's going to be kind of hard to put cardboard or something like that on there to line it up. So scoring probably be the best way. Well, because that's exactly what you've done. See, the whole kind of mindset, we got a whole network of investors who are eager to partner and buy these apartment buildings together with you. Beautiful thing. And number three, you need to get paid. That's right. You get paid upfront, you get paid fast. So when we close a deal, meaning we actually buy the apartment deal, we get I don't know if you will or not. That's up to you. Get that paid upfront. That fee typically ranges anywhere from 3 to 5% of the purchase price. Now, why do we get paid an acquisition fee? Because you found the investors and you found a good apartment deal, my friend. It's extremely valuable. Now, number four, you're going to collect, get paid again. When you get paid again, collect some cash flow. These apartments have amazing cash flow. That is one of the beautiful things about owning an apartment deal. You need to understand that you're an owner of this thing. You own this apartment deal, meaning you actually participate in the cash flow that comes from the rent on this deal for as long as you continue to hold the deal. And then when you exit the complex, you cash out, you get again. When you cash out, remember, you're an owner. That means that you get paid when you sell. When you go sell the deal, you participate in the upside, equity you create on that property when you sell. In addition to the money you've already made from the acquisition fee and the cash flow, a bonus tip, okay? Boost those profits even higher. He said, God is the one that gave you the power to get wealth. Now, God gives us wealth in the same sense that he gives us food to eat.
but he doesn't put it on my fork and stick it in my mouth. How many y'all tracking? So yeah, God feeds us, yeah, God takes care of us, but God said, I'm going to give you the power to get wealth. I'm not going to give you the thing I gave you the power to get. That's why I gave you the power to get it. But don't forget that I gave you the power to get it. And I didn't give you the power to get it just so you can have it. I didn't give you the power to get it just so you could drive a nice chariot or car, depending on the age of the chariot. I didn't give it to you just so you could wear nice clothes or live in a nice house. The reason I gave you the power to get wealth is so that I could establish my covenant, which I swear to your father. God said, I am giving you the power to get wealth because of me, not because of you. What is a covenant anyway? What is a covenant? Yeah, so it's so interesting. We read all these words in the Bible, we don't know what they mean, and yet we don't look them up. Don't we want to know? Don't we care? What is a covenant? Well, the word covenant means to covenant, which is kind of fascinating in itself, isn't it? That the word covenant means to covenant. Like, what am I saying? Well, when two people get ready to enter into covenant, they would both bring an animal. They would kill the animal, they would cut the animal in pieces, they would stand back to back, and they would walk in a circle around those animals and come back face to face. They would take a knife in their left hand, cut their right hand, they'd put their hands together, bind their hands together with a rope. They would exchange blood. They would become blood brothers, or they would establish a blood covenant. They would exchange covenant names. Do you realize that this is why? You ever go to a wedding and they have the bride and groom put their hands together, they put a napkin over it? That's what that's a picture of. It's a picture of the covenant. So, do you ever wonder why the wife takes the husband's name? Because that's part of the covenant. You're not a part of your father's husband. Now you are one with your new spouse, right? And so you say, Mary, so what does cutting have to do with this? Well, the reason they cut up the animal is so that when they walked around those animals, they were looking at the brutality of the death of those animals. And then, if you're a man over 30 who makes at least 150 grand a year and is still embarrassed to take a trip out of the pool, your number one priority should be to get traded when you still can. Because the longer you wait, the harder and more likely it becomes that you get the body you've always wanted. And I can guarantee that you'll regret not doing so. I will get you chiseled like the big god of Wrexham over the summer, or you don't pay a dime. I'm John Manson, founder of Superhuman. We help high-income men get shredded by spending the entire day working out from chicken and lettuce and pasta pepperoni like a broke gym junkie who has no life instead of the gym. Financial success with a soft and weak body isn't real. You can have all the money you want in your bank account, but if your body doesn't match up, your neighbors and coworkers won't really respect you, and teams won't look up to you, and you're right. So secretly wish you look like the best husband, the guy who has the money and the chiseled six-pack. They may not say it, but you know it's true. Because deep down, you know you're weak and out of shape. You can see it in the mirror every single day, and you can feel it when you try to play sports with your kids. But no matter how hard you try to stick to working out consistently, how diligent you are with that depressing diet, or how many sets your personal trainer has you do, the scale never moves. The abs stay hidden under the handles and flab, and the body, strength, and energy you used to have feel further and further out of reach. You need something different, and that's what I want to show you today when you hit the bump below. I'm going to show you exactly how we'll help you get absolutely ripped and into the best shape of your life. Or, like I said, you won't. They would exchange covenant vows. I'm going to give everything I have. I'm going to give my resources, my time, my effort, my energy, my wealth, even my life if necessary to protect you and yours. If I don't keep my word to you, may what happened to this animal happen to me. And so when God said, I'm doing it to establish my covenant, God is literally protecting his own existence because of the covenant that he gave to Abram. Go read Genesis chapter 12, the first couple of verses, when God gave Abram something he couldn't get himself and blessed him in ways he couldn't bless himself, and took him places he couldn't take himself, and took the source of his shame and made it the source of his fame. If God can do that with Abram, he can do that with you. In fact, the scripture tells us in Galatians chapter 2, at the end of chapter 2, I think it's verse 28 or 29, it says that uh, we are the seed of Abraham by faith in Christ Jesus. That does not mean that people who believe in
Christ are replacing the Jews. That's not what that means. It means that people who believe in Christ are grafted into the Hebrew tree. That's a totally different conversation. And God said, I gave you the power to get well, to keep my covenant with your father, because I gave my will. So don't forget that. Now, there are a whole lot of different conversations we can have around this subject of God giving us power to get well, because the whole emphasis of the chapter is this: don't forget that God is the one that gave you the power. Don't think for a half a second that you did this all by yourself. Like it's like I say very, very often. When I wake up in the morning, by the time I get downstairs, I feel like I've opened so many gifts. How can I be anything but grateful? I open my eyes and I can see it. I know how to open my eyes. I know how to make myself look, but I don't know how to make myself see. Neither do you. That's a gift, right? I stand up. I know how to make myself stand up, but I don't know how to make my legs hold me. It's a gift. Oh, but every good thing that we have is a gift. Here's what it says: every gift, every good gift, and every perfect gift is from above and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. So don't make the mistake of thinking that the good stuff in your life is because you're so good. The good stuff in your life and the good stuff in my life is because he's so good. Let's don't get that part twisted. And what's really interesting is, you know, there's oftentimes found in the realm of Christianity a lot of pride around I'm a Christian. But it says every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom there's no variableness, neither shadow of turning. You know what it says right after that? Of his own will begat he us. He didn't beget me of my will. I didn't choose God. I didn't give my life to Jesus. Jesus gave his life for me. I didn't choose God. When I found God, I didn't find God. I went looking for him. He found me. I was the lost sheep. Of his own will begat he us by the word of truth. I didn't do that. I know people don't like when I say this. I didn't have anything to do with it. Any more than your children had something to do with them being born. Maybe that's why it's called born again. It's something God does. Okay. We can talk about all of it. But I want to draw our attention to this phrase, the power to get wealthy. What is that? What is the power to get wealth? Do some people have this power and other people don't? Or do just some people know how to use this power? Or maybe there are just some people who know how to use the power and are willing to use the power, and other people aren't. What is this power to get wealth? There are 5 things I want to bring to your attention this morning about the power to get wealth and where it lies. The power to get wealth is the power to subject yourself to your purpose. To your purpose. You were created for a reason. If you are not subjected to that reason, you are wasting your life. There is no success apart from purpose. Now there may be money apart from purpose. There's no success. There may be wealth apart from purpose. There's no success. But the greatest wealth that you will ever find in your life, financial wealth and fulfillment wealth, is going to be in subjecting yourself to your purpose. Like, if I was going to choose what Myron's going to do with Myron's life, I would not have chosen this. I wouldn't have been smart enough to choose this. I wouldn't have said, well, I got a great idea. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach people business based on the Bible, so the business people can be mad at me for talking about the Bible, and so the Bible people can be mad at me for talking about the business. Well, who's going to come up with that?
For over a century, Frigidaire has dared to perform. We've maximized space for up to 35 bags of groceries and created the adaptable fridge to freezer drawer. We'll always put your family first. Dare to expect more. Frigidaire. Everybody knows that you should have a budget when you're handling money. I got him. 2 tickets to Autoland.
So, about $400 for admission tickets.
How much do we have left in our trip budget?
Let's see, about $200.
A budget keeps track of earnings and spending and helps you plan for future expenses. If you spend less than what you earn on your planned expenses, you've got a budget surplus. But if you spend more than you earn, watch out. You're running a deficit.
Gas, Looper Park.
$100 for a picture of Autumn. What? Did you know that a nation also has a budget? While much larger in scale, a national budget similarly helps a nation plan its expected revenue, mostly through taxes, and its spending for a given year. Passing a national budget is usually a heated debate between those who want to spend more and those who want to spend less.
Look, we can't afford a funnel cake and a fast pass.
I love funnel cake. When the government brings in more taxes than it spends, it's running a budget surplus. When the government spends more money than it brings in, it's running a budget deficit. This means there's insufficient revenue to cover the government's expected expenses. Let's just put on a trip on a credit card.
You sure?
Really? Just like a person may borrow to cover a purchase they don't currently have the cash for, governments running a budget deficit often borrow money to meet their spending goals. Every time a government runs a budget deficit, the national debt, or total money owed by the government, increases. In 2023, the United States collected $4.5 trillion in taxes, but spent $6.
Hi, I would like to increase my credit limit.
Tons of all of them. Don't understand.
Let's give me like $2.7 million. Hello?
Governments primarily borrow money by selling securities like Treasury notes, bills, and bonds that accrue interest. Individuals, financial institutions, businesses, or even other countries buy those securities, and the government promises to pay those parties back at a future date. But enough of those promises can significantly raise the national debt. In the short term, running a deficit and selling securities can help a government cover spending obligations. However, long term, a large national debt can bring harmful consequences, destabilizing an economy, devaluing a currency, or giving a country a reputation as a bad investment for other countries. Mom, trust me, you know I'm good for it. Mom? Oh, hello? Governments can pay off national debt in two ways. One is to run a budget surplus, spending less than what they expect to bring in through taxes and putting the extra money aside to pay down the debt. Another way governments try to pay off debt is by issuing more securities to raise money to pay for previous borrowing, which often just increases the national debt.
Right? I just allowed myself to be yielded every day by day, to whatever he wants me to do, because he made me, and he made me for him. He didn't make me for me. I get the benefits of being made for him as long as I'm yielded to him. But I am not my own. What does it say in 2 Corinthians? We are bought with a price. I'm not my own. I don't own me. I'm yielded to the God of the universe because of my faith in the death, burial, and resurrection of his son, so nobody's confused what I'm talking about. I don't want to be all generic and just talk about God. I want you to understand who I'm talking about. But I don't believe that. Well, then you do you, boo. Let me know how it turns out for you 100 years from now. The power to subject to your purpose. And here's what's really interesting. You're going to find your purpose, and you heard me say this before, you're going to find your purpose at the intersection of your passion and your proficiency. So God gave you, if you're yielded to God, he gave you a desire to do something. He put that desire in you. He put a bent in you for a specific thing. Like, stuff interests me that don't interest other people. Why? Because in order for them to fulfill their purpose, they don't need to be interested in that. But in order for me to fulfill my purpose, I do. And there's stuff other people are interested in. I'm like, I don't understand why they care. I don't understand why they care. I would never. Not only do I not care, I have never cared. I will never care. I don't care who won the game. I don't want to watch the game. I don't want to spend 15 minutes talking about who won the game and how they won the game. I just don't care. I'm not saying it's wrong. It just ain't part of my purpose. I don't care. I wouldn't care if I had more time to care, maybe. but I'm too focused on what I'm doing that matters to me and mine that I can't care. I hate small talk. Like I hate it. It's like I don't want to know. I don't want to have a conversation about what was on the news. I don't care. On the bad news channels, which ones are the always? CNN constantly negative news. Slice of Fox, always been critical. They're all bad. I don't watch. I don't care. Myron, you don't care what's going on in the world? No, it's not that I don't care what's going on in the world. I don't care about what's going on in the world enough to let it distract me from what's going on in my world.
All right, girls. What do you think?
Will we get our own rooms?
Well, since it's 3 bedrooms,
I really like it.
since it's available, let's go see it.
Is it sold, Mom?
Sorry, girls. The website said it hadn't been sold. Guess I used the wrong website. Home dreams shouldn't be shattered by wrong information. Start your home search at rain.com. Local home listings you can trust.
Like that should be something you look at and say, no, I'm not going to you notice that, okay, well, I can't really fair this issue right here.
Welcome to NASDAQ Trade Talks, where we meet with top leaders and strategists in marketing technologies, digital assets, regulatory landscape, and capital markets. This segment is presented by Charles Schwab. I'm your host, Joe Malandrino, and joining me on the desk at the NASDAQ Market Site, we have Chris Dearborn and Maddie Wagner on the NASDAQ Market Intelligence Desk, as well as Chris Engelbert, Chief Investment Officer and founding partner of Engelbert Investment Advisors. We're here to discuss how to effectively communicate concerns and market observations with your advisor. It is great to have all of you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks. And Chris, this is an appropriate time because it's our 8th anniversary.
Yes.
In August as one of the first guests on the show. So thank you for everything over the years. It's been nearly a decade, but I think what's even more outstanding is what we've seen